All right. So check it.
Yeah.
Mount Mary lost to UNC in the Elite Eight. So I'm over the men's tournament. No way am I sitting through another fucking UNC Duke game. You won't. You can't make me. What are you clapping about?
Duke.
Oh, fuck Duke. I hope UNC wins.
Duke.
Oh, you didn't know he like Duke?
I learned that last week, and I'm very disappointed in him.
Duke.
Good luck with
Duke. Let's go.
Let's say Duke does win the national championship. You're the least of my worries, Kenny. You know who I have to deal with if that happens?
I know.
Slippers knows.
Caleb?
What?
The older one.
E. Crawford.
What is Caleb's middle name?
If I said it on air, he'd come looking for me.
What initial did you just use?
He don't watch it.
No. Kenny, be quiet. What initial did you just use?
C.
Okay, when we get finished, I'm gonna guess.
Creighton?
Cool. However, and on the other side of that is Kansas and Villanova, and it's like
Nova.
I've seen
Nova.
Nova. Like I had faith in Shaheen Holloway leading them boys to that national championship because listen, that motherfucker know how to coach. But not only does that motherfucker know how to coach, those boys hoop. You understand? So props to them for being the first ever 15th seed to make it that far.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But this ain't for them. This for people like Duke, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Duke,
baby. He's winning the whole thing. For revenge for the Zion season. When he hurt himself. Now we about to go ahead and do this. Are you ready? Yeah.
From yonder.
Duke, baby, Duke.
Y'all give Krzyzewski that last national championship win. I'm just gonna be sick to my stomach.
Well, get ready, baby, because it's happening. Prepare yourself mentally, because we going out with a ring. Let's do it. Yeah, that's right. Smile, because you know in your heart of hearts it's gonna happen. To quote the great Scar from The Lion King, be prepared.
Fuck that. Live via satellite, it is Gorilla Game Podcast. I am your host, Carlos Crawford. Dear God, please don't let Duke win the national championship. However, alongside with me is my co-host, Kenneth Whitaker, who feels differently about that sentiment.
Hey, if you want that to happen, it's going to require much fasting and prayer, which I don't think you're going to do, but I will. Dude.
Alongside with us this evening is the good cousin himself, Fuzzy Slippers, Carlos Lackey. Hey, Slippers, man, what's going on?
You know, slippers are fuzzy. My socks are also fuzzy.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's fuzzy gang over here.
Absolutely. I dig it. I was missing Slippers, Ben, actually. I need to ask more about Kimon. Like, I don't hear from her a lot.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Oh, okay. So this week, we are doing our bracket doing our own bracket. And it is going to be wild. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Because the subject for this week's bracket is the wildest WWE moment ever.
Yeah.
So let's
get the wildest moments of my creation.
So let's get into it. Kenny, music, please. I'm recording from my phone.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was looking to use. All right, you guys know the deal. 40 contestants, 2 playing games a region, 4 regions. Where do you guys want to start?
We can't see.
Yeah, we can't see.
Yeah, it'd be better if you like put some headphones in, turn your volume down on your laptop, and bring it in, then share the screen.
Sorry?
That's a lot though. Just read them off.
Yeah. All right. In hopes that you can read, if I zoom in. If I zoom in, bracket. All right, here we go. Damn it. Double damn it.
Just read it.
All right, there we go. Our first region is the 316 region. These are this region all relate to Old Stone Cold. And our first seed.
What?
And our first seed.
What?
I said in our first seed. We have the beer truck.
Okay.
In which our 8th seed is Kane and JR. 9th seed, which is a play-in, is the cement truck. 5th seed, Austin versus Booker T. 4th seed, we have the Booty Poo Bridge. Our 6th seed, we have the birth of Mr. Sacco. Our 3rd seed, we have the higher power angle. Our 7th seed, we have Austin versus NWO. Our second play-in and 10th seed, we have the referees going on strike. And then our 2nd seed of the region, we have Pillman's gun. Now, there it is. All right. In the region to the right of that, we have what's called the Wildland region. These are moments that were just, that made you go, these motherfuckers is wild. It's simple. All right. Our first seed, we have Edge and Lita. Our 8th seed, we have Mr. America. And our playing game, we have the Gobbledygooker at the 9th seed.
Oh my God.
5th seed, we have Trish barking like a dog. And our 4th seed, we have Katie Vick. Our 6th seed, we have Rowdy Roddy Piper versus Dustin Rhodes, or Gold Dust. Our 3rd seed, we have Choppy Your Pee-Pee. Our 7th seed, we have DX acting as a Nation of Domination. Our second play-in, we have Al Snow versus the Big Boss Man. And then our 2nd seed, we have the DX public service announcement. In the region below that is the holy shit region. These are moments that made you say, holy shit. Our first seed, we have the Hell in a Cell match. You know which one. Our 8th seed, we have the Brawl for All. 9th seed, we have that moment where Jerry the King Lawler had a heart attack on live television. 5th seed, we have the Pipe Bomb. 4th seed, we have Vince saying the N-word. 6th seed, we have the Lethal Dose episode. 3rd seed, we have Punk leaving with the championship. 7th seed, we have D-Lo versus Draws. Our play-in at 10th, we have Vince versus God. And in our 2nd seed, we have Big Show's dad's funeral.
Yeah.
And in the last seed, we have the Full Angle region. I mean, the last region is the Full Angle region. And these are not only moments, but full angles that were just completely wild. 1st seed, we have Kurt and Sharmell. 8th seed, we have Mickey and Trish.
Mm-hmm.
Our play at the 9th seed, we have Steiner versus Triple H. 5th seed, we have. You said what?
I said that happened.
5th seed, we have I'm Your Papi. 4th seed, we have Don and Tori.
Oh.
6th seed, we have Billy and Chuck. 3rd seed, we have the Triple H and Stephanie Union. 7th seed, we have Lita and Kane.
Oh yeah.
10th,
Oh wow.
Our last playing seed at 10th seed, we have Saturn having CTE. And then the 2nd seed, we have Mae Young birthing a hand.
Yeah, let's start right here. Let's start right here.
Y'all want to start this one?
Let's start right here.
All right,
I concur.
Let's start right here. Yeah, let's start right here.
All right. Yeah, I told you. I have a hell of a bracket set up for you guys. I wasn't lying.
Let's go. First matchup. Let's do it. First play-in. Go.
All right. So the first play-in, we have Mickey and Trish versus Steiner versus Triple H. Mickey and Trish. Long story short, Mickey James stalking Stratus, which just led to just absolute creepiness on Mickey James' part. And the 9th seed, Steiner versus Triple H. Triple H and Scott Steiner hate each other. And at one point, they ended up having a pose off.
Yeah.
Which is the most ridiculous fucking segment in that era.
Yeah, that don't beat that Mickey and Trish jump. That has to be in here. I'm voting for Mickey and Trish. Okay, rip.
Or for Mickey and Trish, Slivers
Yeah.
was.
I have to agree. That was creepy. That was just weird.
It was.
It was
Like,
really weird.
Posing off and doing what Mickey was doing, it's not even like.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Because Triple H and Steiner was just absolute comedy. Mickey and Trish, that was just downright creepy.
Yeah.
All right. Our 7th seed, Lita and Kane versus the 10th seed, Saturn having CTE.
And that was when King was like stalking Lita, right?
Kane kidnapped and impregnated Lita,
Yep.
at which Lita took a bump and had a miscarriage.
And it wasn't my fault.
Baby.
And this is a playing game.
That is a play-in versus Saturn having CTE, where he's just taking too many shots to the fucking head.
Yeah, I'm going with that man King capturing Lita and making her his baby.
Right? Okay.
Jesus.
Let's do this a little differently. Let's get all the playing games out the way.
That's what I thought we were doing.
All right, cool. So
I asked if it's a play-in.
holy shit region. We have at 8th seed, the Brawl for All versus 9th seed, King has a heart attack.
King had a heart attack. It's kind of serious. I don't want to make that wild. I mean, it was wild, but it was scary. That brawl was trash. That was
Correction. If you recall that Dark Side of the Ring episode, the Brawl for All was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. Brawl was hilarious.
King having a heart attack. not so much. So
Yeah.
guess we'll advance Brawl for All.
Yeah.
All right. And then we have the last playing game of the region, D-Lo versus Draws versus 10th seed Vince versus God. You recall?
Vince versus God.
The Vince versus God?
Vince versus
It's
God.
not close. It's not.
It's not even close?
He's literally fighting God. It's Vince versus God. That is close.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, Vince versus God advances. For those who are wondering, D'Lo versus Draws was the match where D'Lo Brown accidentally paralyzed Draws.
I wouldn't be safe with a man that does this. Walk to your ring, your neck is automatically.
Actually,
He don't care about his own neck. Why would I? Never mind.
Good point. All right. In our Wildland division, we have 8th seed Mr. America versus 9th seed Gooker.
Mr. America.
Yeah, it's definitely Mr. America. Boy, if I was at the age watching wrestling when that Gooker bid came out, I would have been pissed. Cause that was a whole thing. Like
4 weeks.
For weeks. And then Survivor Series, we get this goofy
a big turkey. You get a turkey.
All right, so 7th seed DX Nation of Domination versus 10th seed Al Snow versus the Big Boss Man. If you forgot what 10th seed was, Al Snow had a dog named Pepper. Big Boss Man kidnapped Pepper, killed Pepper, cooked Pepper, and made Al Snow eat Pepper.
That just sounds like a carryout. So, I guess. So I'm going with what was it again? What was the other one?
DX as Nation of Domination.
Yeah, no, we picking that. That man came out as Mizark, which is hilarious. Yeah.
Might be the same Xbox entire career, if not.
Well, at least he wasn't blackface. He just had the black,
That's enough. He was in blackface, actually.
He was? No, he wasn't.
He sure was. Look it up.
No.
Yes.
I don't think.
He sure was. Because I remember Triple H as The Rock, and he didn't have to blackface that. And it made me go, well, that's surprising.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, that's green. That's not the same thing.
What?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a clearer picture of him as black. Oh, why? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. However, in the last region,
Nation goes in.
Yeah. In the 316 division, we have 8th seed Kane versus Kane and JR, where Kane set JR on fire. And 9th seed Cement Truck, where old Stone Cold used a cement truck and cemented Vince McMahon's Corvette till the fucking windows blew out.
Setting JR on fire was bad, but that cement truck was hilarious.
I don't know, man, because Kane and JR was fucking hysterical. Because you gotta remember, this motherfucking Stone Cold tried to play like mediator and negotiator all the while and was doing such a horrible job. Kane, you son of a bitch, put down the gasoline.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do Kane and JR.
Put down that gasoline. So
yeah, Kane and JR. I vote Kane and JR.
All right, Kane and JR advances. 7th seed Austin versus NWO versus 10th seed ref strike. This is all within the same set of episodes. If you never realized, the refs go on strike because they are like catching bumps too often in the last few weeks, to the point where Earl Hebner was like, "Fuck this, we're on strike until y'all like promise us we're not getting bumped this often." And that's how we got the you get fined if you hit the ref. True. Austin and NWO at Unforgiven. Austin had Chris Jericho right where he wanted him. And then NWO interrupted that. And so Austin goes on a tear where he terrorizes the NWO, which eventually leads to him kidnapping Scott Hall.
Austin versus NWO.
All right. So now that our bracket's set, let's go back to the full angle region, because that's y'all's favorite region thus far. First seed, Kurt and Sharmell versus 8th seed, Mickey and Trish.
No, that man Kurt had jungle fever. They gotta go next. They gotta go. That's gotta win. That man that man Kurt said, I'm just a sexy Kurt.
Nah, this is around the time Booker T and Kurt Angle, they were just like constantly interrupting each other's matches. And,
I know that. I was just using that to be funny. That man is feeling sexy with Sharmell. He said he wanted some black gloves.
I want to fuck your wife. We all have our vices.
That man wanted to get him a piece of chocolate cake.
Yeah, man, Kurt was primal.
And man, Kurt wanted rib. Kurt wanted steak.
Yeah.
Kurt wanted
a piece of her chocolate cake.
Yep. Kurt wanted a piece of her chocolate cake.
So, you talk about wild.
Hey.
Yeah.
As a child, I was like, yeah, something's wrong with this.
Yeah.
This one was unhinged, though.
That man said he wanted that. He gotta do what he gonna do. I vote. That's my vote.
Bestiality sex. And Kurt was primal. So that advances?
Yeah. It was wild.
Oh man, that man Dutch.
5th seed, I'm Your Poppy versus 4th seed, Don Marie versus Tori. If you forgot what that angle was,
Don Marie was messing with Tori Wilson's daddy.
He is in cahoot or is dating Tori Wilson's dad, but then not exposed, but then reveals that she too has a thing for Tori Wilson, and that became a thing. Then Don Marie and Al Wilson got married, and she fucked him to death. Literally, he came and went at the same time. All right, fine.
Why was
I don't think that was bad.
Yes, it was. But why was this allowed on network television? They have so many questions.
I'm just shaking. I'm rubbing my face because of the choices. So this is bad.
Different era. Boom, boom.
The bad thing is people still bring up this Dominic era with him now, and it's even funnier because he's wrestling now. Like somebody still asked him, "Is he sure Eddie's not his dad?"
Also, he does the frog splash. So the joke is still running, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I'm Your Poppy's got to advance, but that Don Marie, Tori Wilson thing is close. Like it was a 1-point victory for I'm Your Poppy.
Hey, listen. That Don and Tori angle was sick, but I enjoyed every minute of it because if I recall, they kissed. That was hot. So, hey, listen. Also, Don Marie and Tori Wilson, good milk. Excellent milk. Oh, come on, you should see that coming. You know me. You know how most get down.
let's go to the next match.
6th seed Billy and Chuck's union versus 3rd seed Triple H and Steph's union. Billy and Chuck, they were a tag team. We thought they were gay. They were getting close to getting married. Billy was like, hey, man, we're not gay, man. I mean, we don't have anything against gay people, but we're not gay. Also, if I were gay, I wouldn't be choosing Chuck. The crowd really went wild over that. They were like, woo! I was like, oh, really?
Right. But no.
Triple H and Steph is where Steph and Tess were about to get married, but Triple H interrupts that wedding with a little video of his own, in which Steph was roofied during the bachelorette party, and Triple H goes to a drive-through chapel and marries them.
And if your question is on your mind, Dad, it's not if we, but how many times did we consummate the marriage? Yeah, that wins.
Yeah, that wins. All right.
Yeah,
I accept this.
I just wanted to say that line so bad. I've been waiting. Whoa.
This is progressively getting worse.
Consummate the marriage.
He said this is progressive. Yes. All right. So 7th seed Thea and Kane versus 2nd seed Mae Young birthing a hand.
It's gotta be Mae Young birthing the hand, right? Like yeah, man. She was like 80 years old. First of all, having an 80-year-old giving birth to anything, it's wild.
Slippers, what say you?
It has to be Mae Young. That I still have nightmares. That was
Mae Young birthing the hand gonna have a long run at this way. It's looking right.
Buddy.
All
right.
wild.
Y'all want to go ahead and send this region to the finals, or you want to go to the next region?
Let's send it to the finals. I think that'll make it. Yeah.
All right. 1st seed Kurt and Charmel versus 5th seed I'm Your Papi.
Let's see. Do we want to pick Jungle Fever or do we want to pick illegitimate children? Which one is wild? Which one is wilder? Having a ladder match for custody of a child, or constantly watching a man's wife walk around?
Hey, yo, there's one point where your man was beating Booker T in a match, and as soon as he pulled down the straps and set up for the angle slam, your man ducked down the ring and ran backstage.
Hey, yo.
Why? You were winning.
That man, yeah, he won for real.
He was winning that match, but he had added some injury. Why?
Hey, dog. That Charmel Kurt Angle thing is crazy, but that Dominic, I'm Your Papi, bro.
Bruh, literally, a child is involved is deeper than rap. Literally speaking.
Yeah, a child is involved, and now that child is in the business.
Still getting trolled by that. I feel like
Right.
we all know the answer to that.
Yeah, bro.
Kurt going primal comes to an immediate end. That's tough. All right.
Yeah, no. Unless he shows up at the Hall of Fame ceremony, then we have to revisit.
Yeah. I don't know why I just like doing that shit, dog. Primal, dog. Perk Angle. Call me Perk Angle. All right. 3rd seed Triple H and Steph versus 2nd seed Mae Young birthing a hand.
Consummate the marriage. Yo, he roofied they gotta get it married, yeah. Like, I get Mae Young 80 having a baby, a hand, but yeah, he roofied Slim and married.
Need I remind you who the baby father of that hand was?
Mark Henry?
Mark Henry.
And it was a white hand, which is
oh, your man's fucking 80-year-old Mae Young, bro.
bro. That whole roofing,
so nasty work.
that roofing of Stephanie turned into a whole era.
It did. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Like, that is pretty. All right. 5th seed, I'm Your Poppy versus 3rd seed, Triple H and Steph. Now it gets tough.
This is really tough.
This is really hard.
Yep.
Because you got, again, custody of a child in a ladder match versus a whole era of wildness, including Triple H about to do the business with Trish and Stephanie walking in. No.
When you put it in perspective that it was a ladder match for the custody of a child, that does sound wild, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of out of hand, huh?
Yeah, but listen, the whole roofing of a woman is drugging.
My thing is, Triple H gets in the worst shit in other regions. So
yeah. Because I think I just really don't want to give her the right to say, consummate the marriage.
All in like I did with
Dad. Yeah, man, that ladder match for a child is, you can't beat that.
That's I'm Your Poppy advances to the final.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Representing the Full Angle region. All right, now the holy shit region. We have 1st seed Hell in a Cell versus 8th seed Brawl for All. The Hell in a Cell we're talking about is the one that Mankind was thrown off by the Undertaker.
1998 King Ring.
Twice.
It was either 98 or 99. I think it was 98.
98.
Yeah, 98. 98. Advances. Click it.
Brawl for All was the concept that Vince Russo came up with just to show JBL he can get his ass whooped. Well, it's not that was the ulterior motive of it all. The main line was that Dr. Death Steve Williams was going to win it all, and he'd get a championship match against Steve Austin, and it'd be the battle of the Steves. And that didn't work out because Bart Gunn crashed that party because apparently Bart Gunn had hands. That and Dr. Death tore his ACL in that boxing match.
That's cute.
He's ass cute. Hell in a Cell advances. Try to sell you on it. All right, 5th seed. We have the Pipe Bomb versus 4th seed Vince saying the N-word.
I love the Pipe Bomb. Love it to a point. But
nah, the Pipe Bomb is ringing true even to this day. It's still relevant. Like,
yeah.
He literally correctly predicted the shit up to this.
Vince said a racial slur to a white man, thinking it was appropriate to a white man to say it. And on top of that,
and his black wife was standing right there.
Correct. So keep it up, my nigga.
Tell me he didn't just say that. All right, yeah. The N-word advances.
My nigga.
Vince N-word advances, Slippers.
Without question.
All right. 6th seed, we have Lethal Dose versus 3rd seed Punk leaves with the namesake. In which 6th seed, I'm getting jacked.
Lethal Dose a point.
In which 3rd seed CM Punk comes into Money in the Bank 2011 versus the champion John Cena, in which he ends up winning the championship hours before his contract was up. in the WWE. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that show is, but yeah, which leads to a series of events afterwards. So who are you picking?
I'm gonna inject
Africa.
and leave a dose of poison into
Clippers?
my own company.
Clippers, what say you?
Kind of gotta go CM Punk.
That's how I'm feeling.
No, I'm picking CM Punk. I just wanted to say it again. I know I'm not going to say it again.
So Punk leaves, advances.
Yes.
And we have yet another Vince McMahon moment.
Yeah, I'm back again.
The winner of the playing game, 10th seed Vince versus God versus 2nd seed Big Show's dad's funeral.
Hey,
do I need to remind you what happens at Big Show's dad's funeral?
I need to remind you that this man gave God an entrance with a spotlight. Come on, God. I know you're out there.
Big Boss Man hit Big Show's father's casket and drove that shit out the motherfucking graveyard.
That's probably the only time in Vince's That's probably the only time in Vince's life he's talked to God.
This is dancing, isn't it?
He gave God an entrance.
He gave him an entrance the spotlight with oh. He
gave him an entrance.
And then he was like,
you know the
and then he laid on the canvas and had to rest out on empty canvas.
Nah, what blew my mind was that Shawn Michaels was in the ring, but on the apron was the spotlight.
Yes. Shawn Michaels and his tag team partner, God. What? And the fact that Shawn Michaels let him use his face in an angle is even more wild.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. All right. Hell in a Cell versus Vince saying the N-word. Vince saying the N-word is going to make it to the finals, isn't it?
I don't know, because this is hard right here.
This is difficult.
You said what?
This is difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Yes, it is.
I feel like the Hell in the Cell was a wild moment, but I feel like it was an iconic moment too. This saying nigga is just offensive. And then him strutting around thinking it's cool. It's also just like, what?
With the Hell in a Cell, Mankind not only gets thrown off the cell by the Undertaker into the announcer's table, but he decides, I'm a glutton for punishment, so I'm going back up the cage, and he gets choke slammed through the cell into the ring. You talk about holy shit, that's 2 holy shit moments in a span of 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's just him saying nigga.
That's what's really keeping them that seed in here.
Yeah, because
a white man said nigga on national television,
and no one got an uproar about it. Keep it up, my nigga. They got more in an uproar about this man faking his own death than him saying nigga. Like Vince McMahon's fake death was on CNN.
Fair point. Very fair point. Indeed, actually.
Niggas really thought he was dead.
Well, that's just a microcosm of how the world really feels about black people. So it's like, but we knew that already. So it's like, is it?
Yes, but the fact that they used a black man to further drive the him and a black couple. And this wasn't just any black couple. I think Booker T was like King of the Ring.
He definitely was.
Wasn't he like King of the Ring?
I don't think he was
He was.
at the time.
Well, he
He
had
was-
just won King of the Ring, or he just cashed in that.
This was like months, like a few months before he became King Booker.
So you let me call you nigga, I'll make you King of the Ring.
Wow, that kind of makes it
That was
worse.
the deal.
Let me live my fantasies on TV. And
Well, so
say,
tiebreaker.
nigga.
What say you?
Whatever decision you make, I'm not mad at. So don't just let that be known.
I'm tired of Vince.
Well, okay, they'll tell themselves
But
that.
but yeah, he might have to advance on this one.
Oh,
He'll lose in the next one, hopefully.
He said, hopefully. So Vince N-word advances over Hell.
oh my God.
Wow. All right. Third seed Punk leaving versus 10th seed Vince versus God.
I'm just gonna be in the final.
This is the corner you painted yourself in, Slippers.
I'm just gonna be in the final.
Regardless, Vince is going to the finals.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know.
I know you're out there, God.
Yeah, this is really
Come
bad.
on, God. Come on out here.
This is really bad.
Yeah, it is. I
Yeah,
tried to avoid it for y'all, but no.
you did. You really did.
I told him I wouldn't be upset with whatever he picked. So
Oh, I know you wouldn't, Kenny, because you knew that this was going to end up like this too. So
no,
hoping it. Even
I would have respected any choice he made. If he would have picked Heaven and Hell, I'd have been like, cool.
I would have been like, cool. Doesn't sound like as enthusiastic of a cool as Vince advanced to the final school.
I mean,
yeah.
it's gonna get. He's done wild stuff. He's gonna get here one way or another. It's his
Right.
creation.
He has done more of the wild stuff than anybody.
I'm surprised him faking his death didn't make the region. If we're being honest.
But then I thought this is enough Vince. So
well, it ain't gonna be never enough because he always in it.
I mean,
Vince-
Vince a wild boy though.
He's the common denominator. It should have just been a wildest Vince McMahon moment.
probably.
Probably.
But I didn't even think that through, even though I made a 316 region. Go figure.
Yeah.
At any rate,
Well,
I'm picking Punk leaving.
For this one, yeah, because I'm tired of Vince.
come on down here, God. I know you're here. He he was doing promos to God for weeks. God knows that I'm better than him. He was shooting on God.
Big. Remember,
He was shooting on God.
I'm mad if you remember that. Like you remember dialogue.
I remember it because I thought it was hilarious. I loved it, and it was horrible at the same time. Because I just like he's really shooting promos on God. God talks about it took him 7 days to make the earth. Where did it take me 7 days to make the World Wrestling Federation? I'm like, oh my God.
So we come down to the regional final. We have fourth seed Vince saying the N-word versus third seed Punk leaving the company with the championship.
Punk
Kenny
leaving.
gonna pick Vincent and the N-word. So it's like, I'm naturally picking Punk leaving. It's down to
I'm
you.
also. I'm
Keep
picking
it up,
Punk leaving.
my nigga.
Punk leaving.
Yes.
And in an upset, Vince McMahon does not make it to the finals in this region, at least.
You picked wrong, my nigga.
Hey. All right.
Oh my God.
In the Wildland region, we have first seed Edge and Lita, more particularly the live sex show.
God knows.
Versus 8th seed Mr. America, where he loses a match, and the following week he has to take a lie detector test to prove that he's not Hulk Hogan.
Hey, I'm gonna watch that tonight. I'm gonna watch this. You know, God.
Oh God, I thought you were talking about Mr. America. God
No, I'm gonna watch Vince. You know, God. I'm picking not Mr. America, the Angelina sex show, but I'm gonna watch.
I want to pick Angelina, but buddy, when I tell you that Mr. America joke was hilarious.
Are you Hogan? Are you Hogan? Are you Hogan? Are you Hogan? Are you Hogan?
No. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh my gosh.
Your man's asked him, are you the biggest asshole in the world? Vince McMahon goes, no.
No.
I'm an asshole?
Hey, yo. Just ask him the question, damn it. Just ask him the question, damn it. Ask him if he's Hogan. Ask him if he's Hogan.
Random shit, and then was just catching the buzzer. Like, he's like, also, I am not a pervert.
Hey, dog.
And Mr. America let the biggest airwave to celebrate. That might be the only time I ever like that motherfucker. Oh, go get done. Excuse me, Mr. America.
You know what? Off the strength of that alone, that being the only time you like Hogan, I mean Mr. America, we might have to let that one go.
Livers, what say you? Angelina or Mr. America?
I agree, Mr. America. Let's go.
Oh, what an upset! Mr. America to St. Peter's in the bracket. Oh my God.
All right. So 5th seed, we have Trish barking like a dog versus 4th seed, Katie Vick.
Bark like a dog, Trish. Nah, it's Katie Vick. It's not even close.
It's not even close. I was hoping you'd say you remember the Katie Vick angle, right, Slippers?
I remember that, unfortunate.
Hunter is crazy.
6th seed, we have Roddy Piper chasing gold dust throughout the entire city of Los Angeles at WrestleMania.
As OJ Simpson.
Versus 3rd seed, Choppy Your Pee-Pee, where Val Venus messes with Kai Tai's boss's wife. And they get ready to fucking chop his dick off on live television with a katana.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, choppy your pee.
Choppy your pee-pee.
It's pee-pee!
And they call you the Big Show?
Oh my God. All right. So DX Nation of Domination versus DX PSA. 7th seed versus 2nd seed.
Oh, we got DX versus DX here. Bro, that blackface just makes that so wild. Like, that gives me a whole new perspective. In grand scheme, that PSA was just hilarious. But it's also...
I did not sleep with that intern. I was up all night. That PSA was because the entire time it was a matter of who could make China laugh.
Right. China just in the back just laughing like,
Stone face. No, China stone face majority of the time. It was one moment where I forgot who said what, but China just let off a small smirk. But the entire time Sean was talking, motherfucking Triple H, he tried hard as hell not to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
That entire segment was hilarious, bro.
But,
yeah,
man, look, you just did it again, man. As I'm saying.
Nomination bid or the PSA?
I was gonna have to go. I ain't faking. You can smell what the Rock was baking. With a hit, crock bottom.
Slippers?
I'm gonna have to go with the PSA. That was actually right.
Hey, I'm picking the PSA too. I just wanted to do a quote from that joke.
All right.
My God.
We have 8th seed Mr. America versus 4th seed Katie Vick.
Katie Vick.
Yeah, it's definitely Katie.
Yeah.
The liking of Hogan cut off really quick.
Wow.
We should have picked something else.
3rd seed Choppy Choppy Your Pee-Pee versus 2nd seed DXPSA.
DXPSA.
I'll take it. Pee-Pee.
Oh, really?
That shit was hysterical, bro. Because that motherfucking Valvinus deserved his dick to be cut off.
Oh, the DXPSA though?
Bro. Everything about that was hilarious.
No,
they were in a tag team match. They turned on Valvinus.
If it wasn't for that DXPSA, we wouldn't have Choppy Choppy Your Pee-Pee.
This is very true. DXPSA for the win.
Yeah, DXPSA advances though. Damn, I had high hopes for Choppy Choppy Your Pee-Pee. Oh well.
Not only right. DX, buddy.
So we have 2nd seed DXPSA versus 4th seed Katie Vick. I be trying to save y'all. Like,
I mean,
but I guess this is why we do this. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we picking women that are wild. Like it was more wild than that.
I'm taking Katie Vick. Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking Katie Vick too.
Oh yeah, I'm taking that too.
Katie Vick might win this thing.
That's what I'm rooting for. I'm not going to lie to you.
Katie Vick might win this thing.
That's probably the vilest segment in wrestling history, but we'll see. All right, in the 316 region, we have 1st seed Beer Truck versus 8th seed Kane and JR.
The Beer Truck, bro.
The Beer Truck.
That man McMahon swimming in beer is hilarious.
Hilarious.
You take that Beer Truck and you go on a
All right, we have Austin versus Booker T versus the Rudy Poo Bridge.
That's when Rock threw the title off the bridge, right?
2 instances happened on the Rudy Poo Bridge.
Oh yeah, he threw the belt. Austin came out there to fight him, and then he threw Austin off the bridge.
That was the same instance. But however, there was a previous instance where The Rock gets his ass whipped by Stone Cold, and Austin throws his championship off the bridge.
Oh yeah, and here's your little and here's a pager. I'll give you the 316 with the thumbs up. I was like, oh, Rock, you're the biggest piece of trash I ever saw.
Austin and Booker T was not only the supermarket brawl, but when he chased Booker T through a church.
Yes, he definitely did.
Oh,
that's why that wins for me. It was multiple. Didn't he fight him at like the DMV or something too? Like it was like 4 places he fought Booker T.
Yeah,
like it was ridiculous.
Austin just beat the shit out of Booker T at random places throughout that. just when Booker T thought he was safe. Like your man's Booker T playing bingo. He's switching the fucking board with the old lady that was winning and shit. The Jones zoom in on Booker T, and all you hear is, "Hey."
Oh yeah, he was at bingo.
Booker T did that eye pop like he did in SmackDown when he gets drafted to SmackDown.
No. This is hard. This is a hard one.
Right?
That Rudy Poo Bridge mistake is hilarious.
Son, your man's pulled out his pager and saw 316, and his eyes popped out of his skull, dog. But on the other side of that fence, when The Rock was on the bridge, your man's was fishing, and he goes, "Yeah, I'll probably catch a mutated free fish because you're such a candy-ass piece of trash." And you're blaming Stone Cold for the quality of fish you catch.
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't that lead to The Rock going to Austin's own funeral?
That I can't remember that far.
Dearly trailer park trash.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
We're here today to give the lady rest of beer swindling. He's a monkey crab that has ever graced God's green earth. Wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
This is hard, bro.
I'm taking. I don't even know what I'm taking, to be honest.
No more. I had a thought, but then I remember that funeral.
I love The Rock. I love that Rock and Austin rivalry. But the image of Steve Austin beating the shit out of Booker T in random places.
Yeah, that get beat in the supermarket is hard, but it's really close. That's like a number 1 point matchup, bro. That's like a double OT matchup.
The supermarket brawl at this point, honestly, I think the church bit might have been funnier.
Nah, bro, that man Austin came through the cooler. Booker T thought he was straight. That man came through and dropped it with some milk. Price check on jackass.
Nah, Booker T was in the confessional. Like, he hid in the motherfucking confessional at the church, right? And so it got to a point where he was actually like, helping people out. Like, there's one chick had like a confession that she cheated on her boyfriend with like his friend and his brother or whatever. So he goes, "Tell me, you just did say that." Is that my child at the end that just took me the fuck out, dog? But then it gets to a point where he goes, "What do you have to confess?" He goes, "Nothing yet." I don't know what Booker T do. Fuck, your man's booked out the motherfucking confessional. I'll take it Austin and Book, dog.
Yeah, the fact that big man said y'all should fight in the confessional.
Hilarious. Flippers?
Austin and Booker T.
Oh yeah, we have to go Austin and Booker T.
All right. 6th seed, we have the birth of Mr. Sacco versus 3rd seed, Higher Power. 6th seed, Mr. Sacco was the episode where Vince was in the hospital, and that's when Mr. Sacco was first introduced by Mankind. And then after Vince kicks Mankind out, the nurse, comes in, and then all you hear is, "Well, I'll take it from here, nurse."
Like, oh my god. The man snapped him with a bedpan.
Oh, Stone Cold.
Hit that man with a bedpan, bro. And then he like stuck like, what was that, like a IV up his butt or something, bro?
I think so, yeah. It got really personal.
He took an enema, Joe, and shoved it up against his ass. You piece of trash. Oh God. Oh God. And then 3rd seed, it was me, Austin. It was me all along.
That joke was wild, but it wasn't more wild than that bedpan, bro. That man,
that spot is goated, dog. Cause that joke hit with the perfect sound.
Boom.
All right. So we have 7th seed Austin versus NWO versus 2nd seed Pillman's Got a Gun.
Pillman's Got a Gun.
Yeah, Pillman's Got a Gun.
It's I wanted to be Austin versus NWO, but I can't deny it. Pillman's Got a Gun. That was one of those moments that really pissed people off if you didn't watch wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
1st seed Beer Truck versus 5th seed Austin versus Booker.
Bro, that Beer Truck, bro. That's still ringing today, bro.
The Beer
I'm
Truck.
partial to Austin and Booker T, so I'm gonna be quiet.
The Beer Truck is iconic, right? But Austin and Booker T was just absolute chaos.
But remember, we're talking about what was wilder. And this man brought a Budweiser truck.
Yes.
Through a daggone, yeah.
However, Kurt Angle watered down the legacy by bringing in the milk truck and doing the same thing.
I
there
mean,
has been another angle like Austin and Booker.
It's very true.
Maybe that 24/7 title kind of birthed that. I mean, that hardcore title.
The 24/7 title is the spirit of the hardcore 24/7 rule, in which that was going on during the time or before that.
Oh man, I mean, it's cool. I'm not mad with it. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, that Beer Truck. I would not be upset about that Beer Truck. We can go Austin Booker. That's fine.
All right.
That's totally fine with me, bro.
So 6th seed Mr. Sacco versus 2nd seed Pillman's Got a Gun.
How do we pick this? Like, he got beat with a bedpan after dealing with an annoying clown, and it's Mr. Sacco. That man got like balloon animals by his bedside, getting beat by like urinary catching devices. Like,
This Pillman's Got a Gun was like one of the first like major best friends, bitter rivals type of angle.
Yeah, that joke.
The best friends portion started in WCW, and they actually had a continuance of it in the WWE. And you know, WWE doesn't often do continued angles from other organizations.
Yeah, that
But
and
Mr.
plus that joke cut out on TV too. Like,
yeah,
that was like Bamus was like really afraid that man Austin got shot.
I thought he did got shot.
Yeah, that Pillman's Got a Gun. It's hard to beat.
Does it look like Pillman's Got a Gun? What's that? Yeah. All right. 5th seed Austin versus Booker versus 2nd seed Pillman's Got a Gun.
Nah, y'all better not play Pillman's Got a Gun now.
So we're choosing Pillman's Got a Gun.
Yeah, don't play.
All right. Pillman's Got a Gun advances. And our final 4 is set, ladies and gentlemen. Representing the 316 region, we have Pillman's Got a Gun. Representing the long angle division region, we have 5th seed I'm Your Poppy. Representing the wild division, why do I keep saying division? Region, we have 4th seed Katie Vick. And in the holy shit region, we have 3rd seed Punk leaving the company with the championship. Which side do y'all want to do first?
Let's do the Pillman's Got a Gun side.
All right. 2nd seed Pillman's Got a Gun versus 5th seed I'm Your Poppy.
A challenge involved deeper than rap.
Well, let's really think about it. The loose cannon shooting that old Stone Cold, or at that point, young Stone Cold, versus A ladder match for the custody of Dominic Mysterio.
A ladder match for the custody of a child. That's a wilder.
However,
Yeah,
pulling a blicky out on somebody on national TV might be equally wild.
Yes. But a
What if-
child is involved is deeper than rap. As we just said.
Bruh, I don't know. That man pulled the blicky eye.
Right. The blick was in frame as well. Like,
Yeah, like it wasn't like no just saying he had a gun. He actually pulled that joint out. Was like about to go crazy with that joint.
like Brian Pillman was ready to be Lemony Blicket with the series of unfortunate events. Like,
Lemony Blicket. Hey, all right, off that alone. Off the strength of that joke, it has to go to the finals. Just off the strength of the joke, it gotta go.
Pillman got a gun, man. That's wild. I can't. Dog.
all right. 4th seed Katie Vick versus 3rd seed Punk leaving. I think we all know the answer to this one.
Yeah, we know the answer. Katie Vick job like going through.
Numbers.
Katie. Okay, so here we go. The finals, gentlemen. We have 2nd Pillman's Got a Gun versus 4th seed Katie Vick. At this point, it's anyone's game. But let me remind you, Katie Vick was about Kane allegedly committing necrophilia on a chick that he accidentally killed in a car accident. And when the videotape came out, ended up being Triple H with a Kane mask on. I'm sick as fuck for laughing at this, but just the concept of it is just hilarious to me, dog. Because this motherfucker is a sick motherfucker for this. Triple H goes to a funeral home and acting as Kane with the Kane mask on, hops in the casket and diddles a doll.
Wow.
I just had to say that.
That man was in that job. What the dang okay man for?
Whereas Pillman's Got a Gun, Brian Pillman said that he got the blick on him and he's not afraid to shoot. And Stone Cold said, I'm pussy? That's pretty much how that went. So Stone Cold drives to Pillman's house. Pillman's entire family's trying to avoid Stone Cold from getting in the house, in which that fails. And Stone Cold punches the window, breaks the window, unlocks the door. So when he gets in, Pillman already got the blick aimed at him. We find out the next week that he missed. That's the only way we figured that shit out by tuning in next week. Tough choice. Tough scene. Very tough scene.
It's Katie Vick for me.
Kenny?
I mean, I don't know. I gotta choose.
It's up to you, Kenny.
Oh, so you picking Pillman's Got a Gun?
No, I'm the tiebreaker, or if need be, or I'm announcing the winner after your choice.
Oh my God. Okay. I gotta go Pillman's Got a Gun.
Really?
I gotta go Pillman's Got a Gun. Because like I got to like.
It's because my Lemony Blicket bit, huh?
That and the fact that they played with the fact of a man being murdered, shot dead on television.
Yes.
Like if you talk about the waves that joke sent through all of wrestling, not just WWE. Like that joke sent shockwaves through the nation. Like Bama's who never watched wrestling tuned in to wrestling because of that.
Yeah. However,
and that was on the precipice of Austin being Austin 316.
Sure.
Which cemented his namesake of the toughest SOB. Because this man walked right in that joint with a blick aimed at him. But then on the other side of that,
necrophilia was reenacted.
I don't know, man. Because I want to pick one, then I think about it, I'm just like, all right. It's probably the toughest decision I've made on any of these episodes.
This is probably one of our best brackets yet, and I didn't even realize that it was going to be like this.
All right, I'm going.
Just when you think you made your decision, you got to second think it.
Right.
I love it.
My gut is saying Pillman's got to go. I gotta say Pillman's got to
go. Pillman's got a gun? You're sticking with Pillman's got a gun?
I gotta go. I gotta go.
So, given what you said, Pillman's got a gun was the angle.
I can't even look.
Pillman's gun was the angle that, gained much more of an audience due to the shock value of it all. Katie Vick was literally the segment that almost ended WWE. And honestly, it doesn't get any wilder than that. If you have a segment that almost like ends the entire company, yeah. So, the winner for the wildest moment in WWE history, 4th seed, Katie Vick. It was really, it was a close one, guys. I kid you the fuck not. I almost swerved y'all and said Pillman's gun, but I sucked my guns here. Pun intended.
Man.
Final thoughts.
Everything on here was big wild. It don't matter who. Like WWE, y'all got to really sit down and like look at everything y'all done in this past and just be like, y'all crazy.
Well, that's why they're so tame now, right? Like you look back at these moments and you're like, we're never going to see anything like this ever again.
Yeah, no.
We almost did when they went with that whole Ric Flair is Lacey Evans' baby daddy angle.
Yeah, I was, and the funny thing was, I was low key invested in that.
You wonder why I watch wrestling. Watch wrestling.
I was like, yeah, Rick, who still Nature Boy, huh?
Woo! No. My final thought is, honestly, though I had Katie Vick winning it all, like that was like my shoe-in, I really wanted the Austin and Booker T job to win it all.
Yeah, I already seen. I was impartial.
Your man's beat the shit out of Booker T in a supermarket.
I wanted Vince to win something just so I could be like, yeah, I'm standing on the mountaintop.
I am absolutely ecstatic that throughout all these Vince angles, Vince did not make it out of the regional finals. All right.
The best shot he had was Vince versus God.
Oh, buddy, he had many a chance, and all of them had equal weight, if you ask me. Vince versus God. Vince saying the N-word. I'm gonna inject that. Mr. America. That's what I wanted to go far through.
We definitely left out how that man left his paralyzed wife and got a concubine and pushed his wife down to the ring to watch that. While his wife was heavily sedated.
Wasn't that part of the Trish barking like a dog bit?
I think so. But
I feel like
it might have been, but if it was, that man pushed his wife down to the ring.
Oh yeah, nah. Vince is a sick individual, dog. However, bring it on home.
Well, that being said, name's Kenneth Whitaker, aka Henry Solo, the original on the Millennium Falcon, and I've used up all of my energy doing this Vince bit. So I'm just gonna go to the next, aka.
Wait a minute.
Well, yeah, here we go.
23 skidoo. 24. 25.
AKA the last night Jedi, do not, there is no try. Like you try me, I'll reject a lethal dose of poison. AKA Mr. Ghostlick Vodka. AKA Nacho Man, I'm a serious. Yeah, I don't know how you did a bracket with wildest WWE moments and that include the Macho Man. Yeah. It's kind of sad that the Nacho Man didn't get invited, Mean Gene. Did you not invite me to the party on purpose? I think you didn't invite me to the party on purpose, Mean Gene.
What's my choice?
I understand that. I know you always have a choice, Mean Gene. I see you talking to the big wigs in the back. Yeah, but you know who doesn't get to talk to the big wigs? Thoughts, because thoughts don't believe in the Nacho Man's thoughts, nor do they belong in the Nacho Man's thoughts. Oh, yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was Nacho Man, I'm a Savage, live from the Winter Circle, trying to take down Katie Vick. Back to you, Gorillas.
Who put this trophy here? Yeah. It's literally madness. It's literally my aim. AKA. AKA is very sexual. Very tight.
Very tight, yes.
Austin Powers Faja.
Wait, is Faja?
That is Faja.
Factor.
Crawford, you have a tight body. Yes, I can see that from your tight pants. Yeah.
Real tight, yes.
And AKA, in honor of WrestleMania season and because of what we did here, this is Kennedy Black Man. Yeah, even though I may not have won the wildest moment, you're gonna remember my imprint on this because you people got to witness just how crazy and psychotic I sick that I can truly be. And if given the power once again, I'll make up sick and vile storylines for you people to continue to eat and drink and receive and any other kind of ingestion things and digestion things that I can think of to get it into your crevices. And as I go forward, I'm gonna keep pushing my son-in-law Triple H, even though he's retired. I'm gonna find a way to get him involved in a storyline that's absolutely sickening and maddening. And I'm gonna write it where, Carlos?
In your office.
In my office. And if you think Katie Vick was the tip of the crazy iceberg, you'll never know just how crazy and vile I can truly and truly be.
Dear God, what a sick man. Oh, bringing it on home. My name is Carlos Crawford, a.k.a. super kicking everyone in my direction because Kenny tells me we're not controversial. It's Chin Music Charlie.
We're not controversial.
What do you mean we're not controversial? I don't believe it. We're controversial without so I don't think we're controversial enough.
What's your name? Stay. See? I can't stand. Hilarious.
AKA Stone Cold.
What?
Go out there and we're going to disrespect.
What?
We're going to disrespect.
What?
We're going to disrespect
What?
all over the dead man's ass. Can you read
What?
my lips?
What?
Did you?
What?
I said D.
What?
I.
What?
F.
I.
R.
What?
E.
What?
S.
What?
D.
What?
E.
What?
D.
What?
D. Ain't that how you spell disrespect?
What?
Well, that's what the hell's going to happen tonight. You want to talk about Chris Jericho too, don't you?
What?
I'm going to go bottom line this interview. I ain't got a whole lot of time. I got a man's ass to whip.
Hey, Austin is hilarious.
AKA Snack Miller. Phone gets hanged up. Tunes turn way up to the max. Hit the L twice, then pass it to the back. Breathe. My medication coming in for recreation. Ain't no pause or hesitation trying to catch my respiration. I ain't never had no patience, so I'm hardly ever waiting. Just creating money, making with creative preparation. That's old. That's a throwback. That's pre-Macadelic Mac. AKA Warren Moonshine. I'm fresh off the bar, boys. We're going for 49 today. AKA the idiom savant, a lesson this society has disregarded. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Or as Stone Cold would say, do unto others before they do to me. You decide. AKA
Moose Whitaker. What in tarnation? Oh my Lord. You poor soul. Look upon my work. Yes, work all right. Decent work. What's this note? Looks like a part of a map of some sort.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that has been episode 175. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and of course, above all else. Hey, wait a minute, Slippers, don't you have any AKs?
I do, but it's about to be 10 o'clock. Your boy old.
Fair enough.
AKA your boy O. It's 10 o'clock and I'm going to bed.
Watch the damn.
Actually, yeah. AKA it's past my bedtime. AKA when I take 3 steps, my hip crack.
Oh shit.
AKA when I raise my right arm, my right elbow crack.
Oh my.
Oh goodness.
This is
AKA
31.
AKA Mr. Arthritis.
oh, no.
It's raining. My knees hurting.
Young osteoporosis in the building.
Right. AKA my back. My knee.
Episode 175. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and above all else, god damn it, watch the damn product.
WrestleMania is here. We're gonna go. We out.